Hey, this is John from MediaZilla, and I'm super excited to give you an overview of a major upgrade we just started rolling out for all of our members. The first thing you'll notice is, of course, the new dashboard. We now support grouping videos and collections into projects. What is a project? Well, a project is basically just a folder that allows you to better organize your videos and collections within your own dashboard. Projects are not seen by clients. They are only seen by users who have access to the company account. And clients do not have the ability to create their own projects, but we did upgrade their interface as well, and I'll demonstrate that towards the end. To help keep everything organized, all content must now belong to a project. Now, what about all your existing videos and collections, you might be wondering? To save you time on organizing all your existing content, we have gone through and automatically done this for you. Each collection and its associated videos will be grouped together into their own project. If a video is not associated with a collection, it will be placed into its own project. You are welcome to reorganize everything to your liking, but this should be a great start. Now, here is one of my favorite new features that really speeds up my workflow. Now that content can be grouped into projects, it only makes sense to be able to move content between projects to reorganize things, especially after we just auto-organized all your existing content. This process would prove horribly inefficient if you could only move one item at a time. So we went ahead and added the ability for you to select multiple items at once in your dashboard. You can now use the Control or Command key, depending on whether you're on Windows or Mac, to select multiple individual items, or hold down Shift to select everything in between as well. Just hold the key down when clicking. You will see some buttons appear at the top to bulk move or delete. This should significantly speed up the process of moving or deleting multiple videos, collections, or projects. As I said earlier, projects are just like folders, so if you delete a project, it also deletes all the content within it. So only delete a project if you are sure there is nothing in it that you want to keep. When your dashboard first loads, you will initially see all your projects as folders in a grid view. This allows you to quickly jump to any project in your account and also allows you to easily delete multiple projects at once using the Select Multiple feature. However, this view does not allow you to visualize or organize the content of multiple projects at once. Here's an example. Let's say I wanted to scroll through all the content in my account, content from various projects, and pick out one video here, several there, and so on. And then I wanted to add all of those selected items to a new or existing project. This would not be possible to do quickly unless you could see the content of all the projects at the same time. For this reason, we have created an alternate content view when viewing all projects, and allow you to toggle to your preferred view at any time. Now that you're in the content view, you can see all the content within each individual project. So you can select some here, some there, and then move or delete those items from multiple projects at once. With content now grouped into projects, we've redesigned the side panel so that you can quickly toggle between viewing all projects and a specific recent project that you've been working on. We've also separated the company options from your own personal user options, and they're no longer commingled into one drop-down in the upper right. The company for which all the visible projects belong to is now displayed above the projects on the side panel. Clicking on the company title will give you access to the company options and quota information. You can also toggle between any other companies you might belong to or your own My Library. As you may already be familiar with, selecting My Library will display your own personal library of videos or collections for which you have taken possession. For those of you who found it helpful to view only collections or only videos, you haven't been forgotten. Although the side panel no longer has a videos or collections tab, since content is grouped by project, we have added a new media filter option in the upper right, next to the sort by buttons. This allows you to filter the media types in view to quickly remove a media type that you don't want displayed, such as collections. When searching for content in your account, the search results will now include projects as well. Search results can also be filtered to hide collections, videos, or projects. With videos, collections, and even projects all potentially being displayed on the dashboard at once, we've added an icon to the left of the title that indicates the media type. This allows you to easily differentiate videos from collections in case they have the same title or poster frame. Now that there is a view displaying all projects and a different view displaying a specific project, you may start having different preferences for how you want to sort your content in the two views. For example, you may want to include an event date at the beginning of the project title and sort projects by title. And at the same time, you may want the content within the projects to be sorted by recently updated, so that the most recent content is displayed first within them. Your preferences for the sort order are now saved and saved separately for each of those two views, so you don't have to keep changing it each time you navigate between all projects and a specific project. Also, the current sort method now has a check next to it, eliminating any confusion as to how it is currently sorted. We've also redesigned and improved the settings view for videos and collections. Instead of all the settings being confined into a small window in the center of the screen, the settings now fill the entire screen, giving them much needed space for more feature additions and seamless navigation between analytics and all the other settings. And did you somehow navigate to a video or collection and forget where it's located? Your current location is now displayed at the top of the dashboard. For example, this collection titled Science of Fishing is located in the Science project, and each part of the location can be selected to take you there. In this case, selecting Projects will take you back to viewing all your projects. Selecting Science will display everything in the Science project. Creating collections and uploading videos is now done within a project. To demonstrate that, we will start by creating a new project. When you do this, it automatically takes you into the project. Now you'll see the option to upload or create a new collection, and you can go back to viewing all your projects by selecting Projects on the side panel. When you upload a file, it will have you confirm to which project it will be uploaded. Now, if you forget how to create a project or a collection by the time you actually go into your account, don't worry. We provided some helpful onboarding pop-outs to guide you through the process. Now, let's go over the big improvements that were made to the collection creation process to help streamline your workflow. I'm so excited about these. Let's go ahead and create a collection. When you create a collection, you'll notice you no longer need to associate it with videos. This really speeds up the process and allows you to quickly create a collection and start customizing the menus while the videos are still uploading. Or maybe you haven't even finished editing them. Now for the second big improvement. So, without there being any process of associating videos with the collection, we've redesigned the Add Video button process so that you can choose from any video in your account when adding videos to a collection menu. You can now also search for videos and select all the videos within a project at once during this process. You may recall there was a final step after you selected the videos where you would then configure the buttons before adding them to the menu. That workflow had numerous limitations, such as not being able to set the button's thumbnail, and the interface was just a little clunky, as some members would say. Well, we've changed this so that the videos are now added to the menu straight away, as soon as you choose your videos, making the process much faster. If you just need to update the button titles, you can do it right from here. No need to have a complicated screen of naming all your buttons before they're added to the menu. If you want to do something more advanced, like create a scene selection menu, that can still be done from the button settings if necessary. Which brings us to the third big improvement to the collection creation workflow. With the removal of that configure step when adding new video buttons to a menu, we needed to greatly improve the existing button settings as it lacks some of the features available when adding new buttons. We've taken those features that only existed in the prior button pre-configure process, and we added them to the existing button settings so that all buttons could be configured in a very efficient and streamlined process, not just new buttons being added. Also, some new functionality was added to further enhance your experience. The settings of any video button can now be accessed simply by clicking it in the tree view on the right side panel. From the settings, you can now delete or make a copy of the current button. When you make a copy, it will automatically load the settings of the new button and auto-increment any appended number of the title. You can see here that Scene 1 became Scene 2. You can also quickly jump to the next or previous button in the menu. And when the settings load, it will jump to the button's start time. So we'll set the start time to 5 seconds. And when you toggle between the buttons, it will automatically jump to the start time of that button. The combination of all these additions make for a super streamlined process to creating a scene selection menus and editing buttons. I know you guys are going to love it. As I mentioned at the beginning, we've improved and simplified the interface for clients who are the recipients of digital deliveries. So to show you that, I'll go to My Library. As you can see, there are no longer tabs for videos and collections, so all received content is displayed when the dashboard loads. We also provide links to the Mediazilla apps at the bottom and inform the user that they provide the best experience. The mobile browser experience has been updated as well with a number of improvements. This includes the menu drop-down in the upper left, the settings screen, search results, navigating projects, and long pressing items on your dashboard now opens their context menu. Well, this concludes our overview of the new upgrades to your account. I can't wait for everyone to start using it and benefiting from the new additions.